Here we are back again. I guess we will call this part two of the Kenyon Martin interview because we had some technical difficulties, but we're back and Kenyon's been a great sport and agreed to come back, so I appreciate that. Kenyon, when we last talked, we had just left off with Cincinnati. We had just finished up your college career. Came to a difficult end, we'll say, but but like we said, a silver lining. You go to the next step in what you call the best day of your life. I'm assuming outside of birth of your kids and weddings and whatever not. And you're drafted number one overall. So just walk me through that.
Yeah, it wasn't a guarantee. I had to. I didn't get to work out for any teams. Basically, everybody was there was question whether I was going to be the same athlete, whether I was going to run the same, jump the same, all that kind of stuff. So I went to visit Orlando. I went to visit Vancouver, and I went to visit New Jersey because they had to. Orlando had the 5th pick, the 10th pick, and the 13th pick, so they were trying to package the deal up to get the first pick. So I went to Jersey and all that, and so they was thinking about taking this. So I was getting word they was thinking about taking Darius Miles.
One. Yeah, right, okay, right.
But they was thinking about taking Darius Miles, so I was like, cool, like, because I wouldn't go get past 2, no way. You know what I'm saying? Like Vancouver, Stu Jackson had told me, like, if New Jersey do something dumb by not taking you number 1, you won't get past us.
Right.
So it was gonna be 1 or 2 either way it go.
Got you.
So just leading up to the draft, it was a little nerve-wracking, man. Just all the stuff what people was talking and just not knowing. You know what I'm saying? So I went to New Jersey. So I went to Jersey. I had just got back on my feet, started working out and all that, but I wasn't 100% by no stretch of imagination. But they wanted to see what I could do, basically. They like, well, we want to see if he can jump, if he can dunk the ball or not. I'm like, cool. So I went to Jersey. I did 1 drill. I ran up down the court like 2, 3 times. I did a post move, dunked the ball when they took my shoes off.
Against nobody.
Against nobody. They were like, what you doing? I'm like, they said they wanted to see me run and jump. I ran, I jumped.
And that was it.
Yeah, they were like, wow, like you just going, yeah, I'm not doing nothing else.
How did you feel at that time?
I was fine. It was a little, my legs wasn't up under me, but I had been doing a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the draft come and all that. We sitting there. Like, I didn't know, like, how people say, like, you know beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I was just sitting there waiting. Just like the rest of the world waiting.
And then that day comes and you walk across that stage and you hear your name. Then what?
Kenyon Martin from the University of Cincinnati, man. It was just, like, everything had, before that injury, like, my life, that injury, like everything it was over. But that moment changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any other basketball pictures of myself in my house except that day, like that draft picture.
That's really? It. And why is that? Why you don't have any other pictures?
Like I did before, but like this the only one that really mattered. I'm saying something like the other one was cool. Got pictures with J Kidd and me dunking on people. All of that's cool, but the only thing that really mattered was draft day.
What about NBA All-Star game? Your first All-Star game?
It's a great accomplishment. I think I got cheated out of one. I was supposed to make it the year before. Mm-hmm. Great accomplishment, man. But I ain't never been the one for accolades and like that. Okay, that's cool. Like I accepted it. I love playing an All-Star game. Wish I could have made more if possible, but that didn't make or break me.
Right, you know right.
I've never been a numbers guy. I've never been like I need to average this. I need to average that. Like I've never been that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't make they don't make me like at my core.
No, absolutely.
Whether I need to average 25 or not, like who gives a fuck?
Right.
Like, if we didn't win and you average 25, who cares? Like right. For me, I'm a winner. Like I've always won. Every level I've won, I'm a winner. Like I don't do it like that's I can't accept nothing else but winning. Like so that's what I know if I played well if I didn't.
So what about when your first year with the Nets, you actually had I don't know why I thought that I only remember you with J Kidd, but I didn't realize your first year there you had Steph Marbury.
Yeah, I had Steph. So that was the trade. So my rookie year, it was rocky. played well in spurts, getting adjusted to the NBA game. We won 26 games, and I broke my leg again in March of my rookie year.
Right.
So that cost me rookie of the year, I think, because I didn't get to finish the year. Mike Miller finished the year, and he played well, so cool, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Came into my own a little bit, got better as the year went on. And then that summer, they made a trade for J. Kidd.
Did that feel like Christmas? That feel like Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Like, I remember where I was. I was at the Rucker when I heard. I was out there watching the Rucker, and people was buzz. Yo, they traded Steph. I'm like, for who?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Steph was, like, good at the time. I'm like, for who? They were like, J. Kidd, straight up. I said, what?
Right.
I'm like, oh, hell no.
So they trade for J. Kidd, and then y'all get Rich Jefferson in the draft, and it's like...
In the draft, we got Richard Jefferson, Jason Collins, and Brian Scalabrine in the draft. Kerry Kittles came back healthy.
Right.
He wasn't there a couple years before. Kerry came back healthy. Signed Aaron Williams came. Lucius was there already. Just filled in some spots, man, and we just...
And then y'all the best team in the Eastern Conference.
We just hit the ground running, man. Like it was nothing that was really talked about.
Was it as fun as it looked like? I mean, it looked like...
Yeah.
It looks like when you play with somebody like Jason Kidd or maybe a Steve Nash, all you do is just run the floor and he finds you.
That's it, man. And it's easy, like, because you got a guy that's rebounding the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So he rebound the ball, all you got to do is run. Like, as we speak, I've been, like, the last, 3 or 4 days, I've been over watching old games.
Okay.
Like, old net games, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, because I wanted to just look at some old stuff. I'm sure we're getting into that, but just looking at it, it was like wow.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were just running.
It was running and, like, embarrassing people.
Yeah, you and RJ were out there. I mean, you guys were flying high, and you guys both had athleticism way above your, ahead of your time. And J. Kidd is like the perfect point guard for that.
And then RJ was a lot better than I thought. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, like, I just thought he was average. I didn't know he could actually play. You know what I'm saying? He could put the ball on the floor, make plays for himself, and he got better. You know what I'm saying, throughout time. But like that first year with J. Kidd, it was like this man good.
So let me ask
you. Me being in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, me being in high school when he got drafted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me seeing him then, like being with the Mavericks and him, Jimmy and Jamal, all them, like wow.
Right.
Like it's one of them things, like, for one, never thought I'd make it to the NBA, for one.
Right.
For two, never thought I'd play on the team I'm saying with Jason Kidd. Like, that's like just some of them things you like, wow, that's like, okay, just don't have a plan on that happening.
So then when you start off, right, when you start your career with Jason Kidd, that's like your first girlfriend is like Halle Berry, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's like for the rest of your career, like, yeah, we got you so-and-so, like, yeah, but, he's good, but he ain't J. Kidd. We got you so-and-so. It's like, yeah, but he all right, but he not J. Kidd. Yeah. It's like the rest of your career, you're chasing a high that you started off your career with.
Yeah, because you got a guy that's willing, like, that's not afraid to turn the ball over, and that is, like, he's going to play just as hard as you are on both ends of the floor. Yeah, man, and y'all on the same wavelength with, like, just basketball IQ and things y'all want to accomplish and all that, man. And we just hit the ground running. Like, I was telling KJ last night, I was telling my son last night, like, not only did we run people, like, we was a hell of a defensive team, too. Like, that's what people don't give us credit for. Like, we was number 2 in the league in defense. I'm listening to the commentators, so we number 2 in points allowed.
Yeah, you guys, you played defense. Like you said, Aaron Williams played defense, and J. Kidd's always strapped. So,
And then Jason Collins wasn't no pushover. You know
no, absolutely.
He had a problem with Shaq, but who didn't?
Right. And
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm glad you said that. That takes me to my next question. So, going back to what you said, you were like, in Cincinnati, you the big man on campus, and it's, put whoever you want in front of me. And that's basically been Kenyon your whole life. Like you said, you just play hard, and you're not backing down from nobody. You've always been the bully, the biggest man on, the baddest man on the court. Let's fast forward now to your second year NBA Finals, and here's Shaq. What, like, is this probably the first time that somebody's like, okay, yeah, like, I'm not just going to be able to out-muscle him?
Yeah, because I really didn't match up. Like, I got stuck on him a couple times. We had some five. We had Aaron. We had Jason. We had a couple guys that was trying to guard him. You know what I'm saying? But just the dunk, like Kobe was a bad man.
That was prime Kobe right there.
But we had no answer for Shaq.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter what we did. The average like 35 and like 16 or something, 35 and 15 in the finals against us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that number's unheard of.
But before that would have been you, like, okay, hold on, there's somebody out there, I got this. And for the first time you're like, yeah, I don't really got no answer for him either.
Yeah, no, hell no, like so I've been watching the games and I'm just looking how I used to beast people, you know what I'm saying, during the regular season. Like I was like wasn't the biggest, wasn't strong, but I was beasting dudes.
Right.
And that got done to me and everybody on my team against Shaq. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you had to concede basically. It's like, wow.
That's a bad dude.
Like that's what domination is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what to be dominant. Like I saw like people always have top 5, all this. Give me Shaq.
Right. But like you said, that was prime Kobe there too. While he averaged 35, I want to say Kobe averaged like 30.
Yeah, like, whatever it was, but it wasn't like so you got to pick your poison with Shaq.
Right.
If you play him straight up, he dominates you, or you double team him and he start finding shooters. So what do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? When he was motivated and he was making free throws and shit. So it's like, what do you do?
Oh well, he making free throws. You can definitely cancel Christmas on that one. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
That finals, you know what I'm saying? So like, he was a force to be reckoned with, man. And I realized what domination was, man. Like I said, I was doing that to other people. Now, in my position, I was doing that to other people, but he was doing it to everybody.
Right, absolutely. Now the history, and like in my mind, it seems like and you just said it, a domination, like it was a sweep, but the games were actually closer than you remember than people realized. And
like game 4 got out of control at the end.
Game 1 and 2 were like 2-point games.
Huh?
Game 1 and 2 were like 2 and 3 point games.
Yeah, no, they was competitive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We gave ourselves a chance, but we folded in the end, you know what I'm saying? They've been there. And then they put us in situations, you know what I'm saying? So I'm listening, like I didn't know, like I averaged 22 in the finals that year, you know what I'm saying?
Game 4, you had 35 and 10.
Yeah, I had 17 in the first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would, so that's like the testament my mindset, like
you weren't trying to go home.
Sweep us.
Yeah, you're not trying to go home.
Sweep us.
Right.
So I was playing well up to that point, but I took it to another level that game. So coming into the next season, I built on that performance. You know what I'm saying? Like I could dominate on that stage against that team. I definitely can do it like throughout the league, and like that's the only team that we really had problems with. So I thought.
And then the next year we go right back to the finals though, and then you run into a different animal in Tim Duncan and the Spurs.
Listen, man.
Difference there. What's the difference there between obviously Shaq is way bigger, so now you got Duncan who he's not nearly as strong and powerful, but he's doing it differently.
Just consistent, man. Like don't make mistakes. Like I thought I played Tim tough, but he's just like he just find a way, man. Pop put him in different positions, different situations to get it off, and then I can't guard him the whole game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but he did his thing, man. Like, he was a tough guard, but I think I made it as tough as possible that I could on him. You know what I'm saying? Each and every time, it was 6 games.
Right.
And then not to mention, like game 6, like I had one of the worst shooting NBA performances ever. I'm saying in game 6, like I was 3 for 23 from the field in game 6, and he go out and damn near have a quadruple double. So it's just one of them situations, man. Like they had a good team. Like they made timely shots. Steven Jackson making timely shots. Like it's just Tony Parker, like guys who you like. Okay, so we know we got to concentrate on 10. You got a guy like Malik Rose making 17 footers, and like it's just
everybody.
Yeah, and then I think we got our coach.
Got you.
I'm saying there's a lot to it, you know what I'm saying? But we got our play, you know what I'm saying? But we, you know what I'm saying, not thinking, you know what I'm saying, okay, this is going to be it.
So, but at that point, you think we'll be back next year?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make another run. Like, I'm saying, like, J. Kidd was up for money. That's something they re-signed him. They offered me something. I turned it down. You know what I'm saying? So I played my 4th year out.
Right.
They paid J. Kidd going into my 3rd year. Actually might be going into my 4th year. They paid J. Kidd. So I played the year. They offered me 6 for 66. So then, so I played that year out. So we lose to the Pistons.
Ben Wallace, same thing.
Yeah.
What's that like? I mean, being as he not gonna do nothing for you, obviously, but is he just a monster on defense, or you don't even?
Nah, I didn't have no problem with Ben.
Okay.
I didn't have no problem with the Pistons at all.
Gotcha.
Like you act like I was like they got like everything that everybody else got.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then they added Sheed, they added some length, so I had to deal with Sheed and Ben that year. You know what I'm saying? But like Sheed knew, you know what I'm saying? Like Sheed game before he went to Detroit, he played in Atlanta.
Atlanta, the one game.
They played us. I bust that ass.
Oh, I know that you. Okay, I know you played one game in Atlanta. I never knew what the game was.
It was against Jersey in Jersey.
Okay. So Ben Wallace never gave you no problems defensively?
Nah, no, man. Listen, you go look at He wasn't like other people looked at Ben as strong and all that. For one, he undersized.
He's shorter than you.
He's shorter than me.
Okay. He got done bounced though, right?
That shit, huh?
He got bounced though, right?
Yeah, but ain't nobody bounce with me. He ain't jumping the block like I'm doing.
My man, okay. The muscles then. What you about to say about the muscles?
No, like I was just as strong. He probably was strong, but wasn't nobody pushing me around and none of that shit then. You know what I'm saying? I'm matching up against, God rest his soul, Anthony Masons, Brian Grants,
right?
The Davis boys. Like I'm not like, no, you ask them all. Jermaine only you to ask them all.
Not backing down.
Holding my own.
Gotcha.
Kurt Thomas, Clarence Weatherspoon, like all of them bigs the Knicks had, like you name them.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? You name them.
My man. Love it, bro.
Like, that was just what it was. Like, I wasn't. Like, Ben was good. He was rebounding. He led the league in rebound, all that. That's great. Block a few shots, but that shit didn't do nothing nothing.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Don't forget, we swept that same team the year before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That same Pistons team that beat us the next year, we swept that team. But I'm saying they had a sheet, but they had Ben and the rest of them, yeah. So we swept that team.
So then the following year, after going back-to-back finals, you lose to them, and they go win the championship.
So we think we not that far off.
Right.
So they beat us in triple overtime.
Right.
So they beat us in triple overtime. Chauncey make a half-court shot. You know what I'm saying? So it was like luck was on their side. So we felt whoever made it out the East that year, the Lakers didn't have enough. They was fucking old. They had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Mitch Richmond. They was fucking old. So we felt we was going to run their ass right out of the gym that year.
Right.
So whoever made it out the East, we felt we had a shot at winning it.
Got you.
So they win, they go win. And that's my last year in the East.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, was it ever you? I've read that you said that the Nets didn't even offer you anything you're finding.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Like, so I waited around so the season's over, free agency is about to start, and I don't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying, like, they don't call at all. They made me an offer the summer before. They offered me 6 for 66 the summer before. I turned it down, told them I'm gonna play the year out.
Right.
So I played the year out. I made the All-Star team that year.
Right.
So the year before, I made the All-Star team.
Mm-hmm.
So I got leverage now.
And so how they don't even say nothing?
New ownership.
Okay.
New ownership came in, so I called my agent, like, listen, man, we got to make something happen, dog. Like, what's up?
J Kidd not pushing for you. RJ not pushing for you. I mean,
so that's another story. Like, I thought J Kidd would have, but I called J Kidd and like, Jay, they ain't calling off of me nothing, bro. Like, I ain't heard nothing. Like, I love UK. I love being on the team with you, but shit, go get your money. That's what he told me. So I was like, damn.
So what were you were looking for him to be like, hold on, let me make a call?
Yeah.
Right. And that was
so,
it.
Didn't happen at all.
Got you.
So I found out some stuff later on, years later, what happened, what was said and all that stuff, but we weren't under the bridge. Like, I can't do nothing about it now, you know what I'm saying? But, like, they could have made a call.
Right, absolutely.
They just gave you 105.
Right.
Like, had they offered me, listen, MG, I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas, man. From the projects. My mom never had a car growing up. We used to catch the bus to go grocery shopping. Them people would have offered me $80 million, I would have took it.
That's all you was looking for.
That's all I was looking for.
Right.
Because that was the going rate for 4 million at the time. Like, guys, that's what they was getting. So I wasn't going to try to be greedy. Like, dude, people look out, you being greedy, you turned down the 6'6". Well, other guys in my position that I felt I'm just as good or better, they get more.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna play this thing out. So I play it out. They don't call. So I go to the Hawks, visit with them. I go to Denver, visit with them. I was on my way to Utah to go visit with them to just use them as leverage. But I was going to Atlanta. Like Denver, so I'm on my way to Utah, and Utah called me like, I don't have to come. I'm like, okay. And like, we just signed. We just signed Carlos Boozer.
Okay.
And that's when he did the BS with Cleveland with the owner and all that stuff. When he signed, that joint.
Woo, that was big time. He got them good. Yeah. Say he about to re-sign with them and was out.
He went to sign with Utah that year. So so they told me, they got him for less. So they got him for less. So I'm like, damn. So what? So I go to Vegas. I'm in Vegas chilling. All that agent, he negotiating. Atlanta calling. The numbers ain't what we really want them. So we just in negotiations with Denver now. And he called and told me we had a certain number. I'm like, cool. He's like, I'm going to call you back. He called me back, told me we had a certain number. He said, I'm going to call you back. Last time he called and told me what the number was, I was like, dude, all right, cool. All right, listen, we good.
Right.
How many years? Listen, we good, bro. Hey, man, where I'm coming from?
Right.
That, 92 and a half? I'm like, for playing basketball, man, I was been homeless before.
Right.
Like, man, I'm ecstatic. Going to a team, Young Mello, Marcus, all of them. I'm like, oh, we're going to be dope. I'm saying going to the West, Denver, up and coming, all that.
Is that day bigger to you than draft day? No? That's still not a big accomplishment? 92 million?
Because without draft day, that day don't happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, they ain't taking nothing away from it.
I'm sure you
trust me, bro.
You still living off that money. I'm sure of it.
No stretch of imagination am I downplaying that contract.
Right.
You just seeing them numbers on paper and like it's just astronomical. Like, dude, for playing, like, really? Like, just can't believe it. Like, sit there, they fax the contract over, and I'm just sitting there looking at it.
92 million.
Like, just looking at it.
I can see now it still looks like it's crazy to you. Like now, you still look like you don't believe it.
Nah, man, like, from somebody who never thought that, like, never thought to making it to the NBA, and like I said, never was a thought, man, growing up. Never, like, wasn't feasible, tangible till I got to college.
Right.
So, from that to that.
Right. That's crazy, right?
Man, listen, dog, I can't tell me nothing.
I bet it. You get to Denver. You got, like you said, you got Melo. Who else is there? Was Camby there?
Deshaun Leonard, Andre Miller, the point guard.
Andre Miller, right? Good point guard. Camby was there.
Watkins. We got myself, Marcus Camby, Nene Young.
Y'all stacked.
Yeah, we got a good team.
Now the only problem is those same teams, those Spurs and those Lakers, you hitting them boys in the first round.
Yeah, so now we got to play them 4 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to play them 4 times a year. I got to bow to them and all that, and it just changed the dynamic. I went to a situation where we had like good leadership and good. I'm only in year 5 right now, so Melo in year 2, and ain't no we just worried about hooping. Like, we got Rodney, we got a bunch of young knuckleheads on the team at the time as well. Jeff Bisdelic, the coach. No basketball, he ain't got no spine, so guys running over him. Like, seriously, it was like, dude, like, it's like, so he don't even make it past, like, first month of the season, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like, first month and a half of the season, he get fired. Mm. So they bring on Michael Cooper.
Coop! My man Coop.
He an assistant at the time.
Coop was y'all head coach?
Dude.
My man Coop.
One of the worst decisions ever.
Go ahead, man.
Coop trying to be in the club with us. Motherfucker, Coop told us, listen, y'all take the east side, I'm going to take the west side so we don't meet in the middle.
Mm. My man.
So Coop moved practice up from it was at 11, moved it up to 10. Nigga, we off the court by 11, 11:30. Just a shit show now. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody taking it serious. Like, we got a good team, but we just losing right now. So then they hired George. Right? At the time, thought he was good and knew a little about him, but didn't know much of him. So when George take over we went 32-5.
Everything changed in the locker room. Everything. George came in and was like night and day.
It was just the way we was playing. We weren't playing no motherfucking defense. It was just run up and down, free fall, get a lot of shots up, try to score fast, all that shit. So we make the playoffs, lose.
So like
next year
was like the Spurs, right? The first year,
yeah,
was like the Spurs.
Might have been the Spurs the first year. So we played them like 3 times in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was there. So yeah, you know what that was going to entail. So I get that year in Denver, I played well. Like I said, scoring ain't never been my thing, but the numbers ain't never been my issue. I ain't never been like caught up in it. Still was getting plays ran for me in Jersey and all that shit. Year 1 in Denver a little bit. Year 2 not so much. So each year things it just started. We was winning, but shit wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of talent. But it was just.
You had a lot of talent, dude.
Like year in, year out. I'm saying like the roster changed over so much, man. Like just from, like I said, we had Dre, Earl Borkins, we had Earl Watson, we had, of course, Melo, myself, Marcus Camby, Nene, Birdman at one point.
Birdman, JR.
JR, we had AI at one point, Chauncey at one point.
Right.
Dante Jones, DJ, Eddie Nahara, Reggie Evans,
Ruben Patterson.
You name it, man. We had people, Lennox Clays, we had talent.
Absolutely.
But we wasn't a team. Cause we had Melo out there trying to do his thing, which we all knew that